Thank you for being here. I really appreciate everyone on board. Hi to everyone on YouTube. Hi to everyone on Instagram, Insta Live. Thanks for being here. I'm here in the UK in Bristol. Presumably a lot of you guys are here in England. I'm recording this as well so we can share it with We Audition members and people who don't know about We Audition in America as well, because they're having a tough time. It's tricky for us here in England. So I really appreciate you guys being here. Hi, Jamie. Hiya. Thanks for being here. Hey, Chris. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate you all being here. So this is something I did previously on an Instagram Live, and I thought I'd do it for UK lockdown. So this is a 30-day challenge. I think this is going to be a massive challenge, certainly for me to be here every day and do it with you and share this. I'm not going to share what I write down, but the process really has been so beneficial for me. And I just kind of wanted to share really what I do, and I find it productive for creativity, productive for the stuff I get done during the day and my focus for the day, and sort of mental well-being improvement. And the structure it's given me, I only relatively recently found out about this, but it's been really beneficial. And that's how I manage my day to be able to build. We Audition, for the members of We Audition Pro members, we really love you. Thank you so much for being members. And yeah, I just wanted to run through this with you every day for 30 days. We're going to do different stuff every day, so it's not going to be the same thing. But essentially, it's going to be running through this. So I don't know if any guys who printed this off on the internet. It's available on our We Audition blog. If you just go to weauditionslap.com/blog, it's available there to download. You don't need it though. You can do this just in your mind. Jamie says his challenge is to be here every day. Yeah, that's going to be my challenge as well. But I will be here, whatever. Even if I'm not physically here, somewhat I will be online and doing this with you guys, and that's a challenge in its own right. But I like a challenge, and I think it makes you feel good when you do a challenge. So we won't do this exactly every time, but this is a good structure, and this has evolved over the course of the last few years. I find these are the really good things that I find beneficial. So what I'm going to do later on as well is give you some tips about how to stick with it, because I think a challenge, a habit takes 30 days. They say it takes 30 days to develop a challenge, develop a habit, sorry. So the challenge really is to stick with it for 30 days, and then it should be part of your life. It's definitely part of my life, and I try and do this every morning. So I'll give you some tips about how to stick to this and how to make it part of your life, and then it just becomes really easy. You don't even have to worry about it. So bear with me. I hope you're going to do this with me. Bit of paper. We're going to go through these, and we're going to go through them, and then I'm going to come back to some ways that we can stick to this and do this every day. So usually this takes about 6 minutes. I put 6 minutes on this because 5-6 minutes shouldn't take longer than that. It should be beneficial to your day, not detrimental. So the idea is that you do it quickly, and then get on with your day, and then it's an improvement to your day. That's the idea anyway. So we're going to start off with, if you've got a pen and paper, I'm grateful for. So I want 3 things now. I want 3 things. I want you to write down on your sheet 3 things that you're grateful for. I'm going to do it with you as well. I'm going to show you, but I'm going to do it with you. 3 things that you're grateful for. Now this might be things in your life, things in your day, things that you did yesterday, things that you're generally grateful for. We're going to do these different every day, so you can't necessarily write the same things down every day. Good. Up to you. So 3 things that you're grateful for. I'm going to write this down as well. Okay, that was an easy one to start. Now we're going to move on to on the sheet. The grateful thing is really good for just changing your mindset from being I don't like this, I don't like that, to a positive mindset. And if you ever read The Secret, it's about the force of attraction, and you're attracted to the things that you think about and the things that come into your mind. So if you're grateful for things, more of those will come to your life. I am in the affirmative. So let's write down 3 things together. I am in the affirmative. I am happy, I am successful, I am a great actor, I am great at learning my lines. Anything like 3 things. So I'm going to give you time to do this. I hope this is a format that works for you. So hopefully you've done 3 things. Now, tomorrow when we do this and the next days, we're going to be doing different things. So I'll be saying I am, but I'm going to want you to think of something different. So by the time we get to 30 days, hopefully you'll have a whole list of things that you are in the affirmative. I am a positive thing. So we're going to go next to I deserve. This is something we struggle with. A lot of actors struggle with. I deserve. Now give me 3 things that you deserve. 3 things that you deserve. 3 good things that you deserve. Hi guys who are just joining as well. Really appreciate you being here. Thanks very much. So we're going to pop down those 3 things. Hopefully I'm giving you enough time to write it down without going over too many things. But I deserve. Now those should be great things. They might be happiness. They might be, you know, chocolate tonight. I deserve whatever you're doing. You know, I deserve to be fitter because I'm working out. I deserve, you know, anything. That's up to you. And this is a personal thing. I didn't say that earlier. This should be a personal diary. This isn't something that you should be sharing with other people. You can if you like, obviously, but this is your inner voice to yourself. You don't need to be. I actually shred these at the end of every week or so. I get them piled on the desk and I shred them. No one reads them, but it's for your benefit that you write them down. I think writing down really helps as well. Okay, we're going to come to the next one, which is I accept. Now we're in really turbulent times at the moment, so actually this is quite an interesting thing. If you're watching in America, you know, you've got big things happening right now, and if we're in England, you know, we're in our 2nd lockdown. The I accept is just think of something that is troubling you in your life, and we all have little things or big things that, you know, trouble us in our life. This is just an accept. Write down 3 things that you accept, and then what we're going to do is we're going to chuck them away. So we're going to accept them, and then we're not going to worry about them. Not till tomorrow, not for a bit, one day at a time. We're just going to accept that we're in lockdown, that we're not working at the moment, that the show we're in is cancelled, that the audition that we got you know, penciled for, but we didn't get booked for it. I accept that. You know, don't let that worry you. Or, you know, maybe something that's troubling you that has been mentioned about you, or, you know, sometimes when we do things and the press pick up on things that's, you know, troubling and awkward. Accept them. We're not letting this overtake our life. Great. Thanks for sticking with us. We've got the same numbers that we're on from. Thanks to everyone on YouTube. Hi everyone on YouTube. And yeah, I accept the world situation. You know, that is great, and I accept myself. That is a really good good point. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. It's a good, you know, it's a good thing to say, and sometimes we don't accept that, and it's good to bring that to the forefront. Right, we're going to move on to brand now. And remember, later on, I'm going to come and talk to you. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about ways to stick to this, because it seems very kind of trivial just going through this. We don't have to go through all of this every day. Don't think that if you can't do all of it, it's not worth doing. I find just doing the top bit, just doing that little bit there is massively useful. If I'm really, really, really busy, if I'm driving somewhere, if I'm at work, or if I'm going somewhere early in the car, or if I'm getting a cab to a job or something, I would do those in my head. You don't necessarily have to write them down. You don't necessarily have to do the whole form. It's not something you have to achieve. It's supposed to be a help. So have a little go at this. Oh, hang on. So next one is my actor brand. This is something that has evolved into this thing, and it's been really useful. It's been useful for me as I've got a bit older and changed from being, you know, a 20-year-old actor into being a 40-year-old actor. You know, the brand of what you're selling is really important. And Jamie says even saying them out loud is helpful. It is saying them out loud, and maybe that's something we can do together if you're happily and confident doing that. But saying them out to the world, writing them down, putting them from your brain into the world is helpful, and I find it really, really helpful. Let's talk about our actor brand. There's a really good book about actor type, which talks about the different my casting type, I think it's called, which talks about, you know, you being cast as a certain type. I know the auditions that I get are of a certain type. You know, I know that when the things come through, people look at my headshot or they look at my materials and they say, okay, yeah, he's good for that one. You know, he can do that. So think about that. Think about your own actor brand. And if you can write that down in words, write that down here. And we're going to reinforce that every day for a month. Every day we're going to write down what our actor brand is. You might not know what it is. You might establish that over the course of the next 30 days. Write down your actor brand. That might be a person that you admire that is your brand, which you're aiming at. It might be something different. Give it a go. Actor brand. Okay. We're not going to go through the whole thing today, so because we've got some other things to talk about. But we're going to go through this little section now. Now, this is something that has evolved in being very, very good at doing if you do the diary every single day. So we're going to do it for 30 days. So I think this is going to be really appropriate now. So I hope you can do this with me now. So we have got a little box on a little form. You can see this little box here on this one. Sorry, we've got this little box here. Whoop, this one here. So we've got yesterday and today and tomorrow. This is about sort of setting some goals or setting some things that we're going to do and following through with them. And if you put it down on paper, it's more likely to happen. If you tell the world, it's more likely to happen. But first of all, we're going to say something great that happened yesterday. What happened yesterday? You know, what happened yesterday that was great? Pop that down on paper. It's really sometimes difficult to wonder what happened yesterday and look back and think what was great. But you know, I tend to look forward. I tend to go, oh, you know, all these things are happening in the future. I never really look back, but this helps me do that. So what happened yesterday that was good? And then we're going to skip the next question for today because we're going to say that we're going to do something tomorrow. And this is a big deal. And this is part of why we're all doing it as a group. What are we going to do today? We're going to check up on this tomorrow. So what are we going to do today? One thing that we're going to do. Pop that down on the sheet. If you want to put it in the comments, put it in the comments on Insta Live. If you want to put it in the text, actually, no, as you're using the text on there, pop it in the text on the YouTube Live or put it in the comments. Don't feel like you have to, but if you want to, what are you going to do? Are you going to write something? Are you going to, if you're not working at the moment, are you going to instigate the first step of doing your own project? Are you going to jump on a bit of training? Are you going to learn some lines? Are you going to do some voice work? Are you going to do some accent training? Are you going to start something? Are you going to research something? Write something down. Yes. Sam says, start learning a script for workshop next week. Yeah, start learning. I've got to learn something as well. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna put that down. I'm gonna learn a thing that I've got to do for next week. Great. Starting is the biggest step in achieving something. I think already starting is difficult sometimes. So today I'm going to do this one thing. Yeah, Cara says, write a talk about my goals. Yeah, good. Cara, thank you. Yeah, write a talk. Do that. That's a really good idea. And telling us, yes, write to a casting director. Leanna says, is that Leanna? Hey, yeah, do that. Learn my lines. Yeah, train on producer. Yeah, good. Train on some producing so you can finish your own stuff. Yeah, well done, Kevin. This is really good. And doing your own acting. These are brilliant things. Saying it out loud is an important step. So today will be great because think of a reason today's going to be great. Even if you're having the crappiest day ever, week ever. You know, today in England has just started, so you can't be having the worst day ever now. But why would today be great? You know, today for me would be great because I've started this with you guys, and I'm going on the radio later to talk about this, and you know, it's the beginning of a new week. Oh, just found out that when a telephone call comes in, it stops the video. Sorry about that. And yeah, today will be great because tomorrow I will. What are you going to do tomorrow? It's a bit like what you've just done today, but what are you going to do tomorrow? We're going to check up on this tomorrow. So keep this bit of paper. If you've done it on the right bit of paper, then you can pick this up and you go, tomorrow I will. What are you going to do tomorrow? Can't do it today. Tomorrow you're going to start the script. Tomorrow you're going to work out. Tomorrow you're going to start putting together your own project. What are you going to do? Today will be great because I will do what I just said I'll do. Yes, that's right. Biden is going to win. Yeah, if you're in America, there is an election, and tomorrow will be great. And tomorrow you will be doing this. So look, write that down in there as well. So I'm going to skip over a couple of these other things because we're going to come back to them later in the week. I don't want to get bogged down in this. This shouldn't be a chore. This should be something that every day is part of your life. And so I don't want to take up too much of your time now as well. So what I've done is I've put in here on the form, there's some things that I try and do every day. Some exercise, read a script with someone, improve my memory, work on an accent, and 5 minutes positive social media. I try to do some of those, not all of those, and they're there just to remind me that those things. So exercise is great for mental health, and exercise is really, really important for all of us. So I think that would be great. Reading a script with someone is massively important. If you want to be good, if you're not getting auditions, you need to be on your game for when you do get those auditions. So it's really, really important to be reading with someone. It's really important to be interacting and keeping those tools sharp. Improving your memory is really important for learning lines, because I worry, myself, I worry that I'm not good at learning lines. And when you do it often, you are better at it. You're much better at it. So that's something that you can try and do every day. I'm working on accent. We're here in the UK. A lot of people aspire to work in America, and then they ask for an American accent. Working on an American accent as a Brit is considered quite important for many people in the industry. It might be that you're in Europe and you want to work on a different accent, or it might be that you are American and you'd like to work on a European accent. Doing that every day really, really helps. And one of my favorite books is The Slight Edge, and that talks about incremental improvements that add up to big wins in the big time. And 5 minutes positivity on social media. Now, I don't want everyone, social media is easy to get sucked into. They've got billions of dollars trying to get you on those things. I try and do 5 minutes social media positivity, done. So it's not about at least 5 minutes. That is really a maximum 5 minutes, but positive. It's not browsing. I am positively commenting, liking everyone, saying hi to whoever. It's a good thing. 5 minutes, done. And that section at the bottom is things that I might reflect on at the end of the day. I'm really bad at doing this. I don't do this, and I should do this. And when I do, I benefit from it. So you guys should try this. So if you've done a bit of paper like this, take this and put it by your bed. And then when you get to bed in the evening, have this out ready to go. So this brings us really to the tips on sticking with us. So I'm going to do this as a little short video every day, so it doesn't take up too much of your day. But just for today, bear with me, and we're going to try and run through. I'm going to run through some of the things that will help you do this every single day. I'm going to do it every day. I'm here with you, so I'm going to do it with you every day, and it's going to be tough. And when I don't want to do it, I'm still going to turn up, and I hope you guys will as well. So we can all of us to do. Yeah, five minutes. Yeah, just don't do more than 5 minutes. Sorry, just Lena on the Instagram Live is just saying 5 minutes. Wow, yes, it would, wouldn't it? Like 3 hours a day. You can do so much in 5 minutes. Just skim through, read some good things, make some good comments, make some adjustments. At the end of the day, we're going to look at 3 wonderful things that happened today, something I learned today, and tomorrow will be great because, and then go to bed. Those are things that you can just do in your head. You can have this bit of paper and you can remind yourself, but that is really, really useful to do. So, which brings us the ways that we can do this every single day. I think the most important thing is making it easy. Having a routine really, really, really helps. So, yeah, Sam says, yeah, you failed because of the discipline. It's not your fault. There's different types of people, and there's different types of people, and there's different reasons that people don't do it. It doesn't mean that you failed before, that you're bad. It doesn't mean that you're rubbish at sticking to a routine. You just need tips to be able to achieve that. So these are the things that work for me. They're not going to work. They might not work for you. They might work for you. They're not going to work for everyone. Some people. I just read a book from Gretchen Rubin, I think her name is, talks about different types of people, and there's questioners and rebels. And I find myself in the rebel category so many times. If someone tells me to do something, I don't want to do it. So this, you don't have to do it. You don't have to. You do not have to. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just telling you, for me, it's beneficial. So if you fancy doing it, do it. But for those people who are questioners, like me a lot of the time, this will benefit your creativity. It will benefit your work-life balance. It will benefit your mental health and your positive well-being, and you'll get more stuff done. And if you're a obliger, I'm telling you to do it. Stick here. Email me. If anyone wants an accountability partner, email me. I'm richard@weaudition.com. Say, I'm doing your course. Tell me you're going to do it every day. I will check up on you. We're going to do some little tasks and chats throughout this thing. So there'll be lots of little goodies in there. I've got some little scene ideas if you want to do them. But if you would like an accountability partner, go and find one. So it works for certain people. It doesn't work for other people. If you'd like me to be that person, email me, richard@weaudition.com. If you'd like someone else to do that, go and find a friend, a flatmate, whatever. Easiest thing to make this happen. Print out one of these journals, print out this form, which is why I made it. Print one out, place it on your desk, breakfast table, wherever you start your day. Put it somewhere. Print this out the day before. Print it out after this now. Put it somewhere. Put a pen on there. Just leave it. I guarantee it will be easier to do it tomorrow, because you don't have to do that. Oh, I've got to jump the fence before I go and do it. Number one tip, do that. Print it out. Even if you can be bothered, get a book, put a pen on it, put it in place. Just remind you. Say to yourself, I'm only going to do the grateful. I'm only going to do the first thing. Richard@weaudition.com, Natalie. Richard@weaudition.com. So the second thing, yeah, Geraldine just said, yeah, you already printed 30 of them. That is my second tip. Thank you. That's a really good tip. You do a pack of them, then you've got to do them. Brilliant. Put that wherever you start your day. The reason I do one is because then you can take it up to your bed when you finish, say, for instance, after this live, put it by your bed, and then you can fill that out. What I also do, and I bought this bit of old, I've got one of these. It's just a little printer, but it's got a scanner on the top. Now, what I do is I've printed out one of these, and I put it on the top. Oh, hang on, look, there is one there. This is the version I do. So, put that on there, and then I press this every morning. So I make a cup of coffee, go up to my desk or wherever I'm working, or if I'm on set or going to do something, or if I'm working out and about, I will put one in my bag. I press the black button and it'll do a copy. I don't need to switch on my computer. I don't need to look at my emails. I don't need to do any other engagement with anyone else in the world. I know I'll just press that button and it will print out a new one. So yeah, and Jamie just says they're on the blogs page. If you want to get one of these, it's on the blogs page at weaudition.com/blog. And then it's there at the moment on the homepage. But if you can't find it, just search journal and it's there on weaudition.com/blog. You don't need to have this bit of paper. It could be anything. It could be a journaling book. It could be a lined journal diary. It could be whatever you like. But I find it works really well having it on that printer. When I press the button, I know that that copy is the one that I'm going to fill out today. Right, there's a few others. Something that you love whilst you're doing it. Now, I do it with a cup of coffee. I love really, really strong coffee. You can't drink loads of really strong coffee. Well, you suppose you could drink loads of decaf, but it's not going to be good for you, is it? So I have one, and I go, right, I'm going to do my diary. I'm going to do my journal with my cup of coffee. Now, that ability to have that thing that you like at the same time is a great way to do it, because you're like, really fancy a cup of coffee, right? I've got to have my coffee with my journal. It really helps. So that's a little tip. I read that actually about a year ago, and that's really helped me. And just saying that you only need to do one as well. If you're really busy, just do one line. Just do one. Quite often you get on and you do the whole thing. But say to yourself, you're only going to do one. You could do it online as well. Jamie says on the Insta Live, yeah, I'm going to do it on my computer on a live doc, and saying it out loud. That works well as well. The reason I like to write it down is there's something that I like about writing it down that kind of works. And then I can take that bit of paper and take it up to my bed, and I can review it. And those things that I say I'm going to do tomorrow, I can review. That's the reason I like to do it. And I don't really want to type it. And then I look at the computer way too much. So this is a way to be off the computer. But that's just for me. Other people, if you're in the theatre all day and you're not looking at the computer, that might be a great way to do it. Or you can do it on your phone, so you don't need to print out and waste paper. I'm a big advocate of saving paper, but this is one of the few things that I do actually print regularly. So setting a timer as well, setting a diary. I'm going to set these up every day. So you could go through and set the reminders for you. You could set a reminder on your phone. You could set on iPhone, you can set when it comes up every day. So put a nice tune on, something different from, alarm. Probably not, maybe a nice tinkle or something, every day that you could set as a reminder. And the reason I'm doing this now, and this is going to be tough at 9:15 every day UK, is so you guys can have something to come to every day. Structure really, really helps. And you can create a run chart as well. I didn't actually do this on the computer. I might do one of these for us, but a run chart is I don't know if that's the right name. That's what I call it. I did this when I did my exams. You put the 30-day challenge, and then you just put the hang on. Sorry, the timer's going off again. You put the date down the side, and then you just put a tick box down when you do it. I might do one of these and then stick it up on the blog as well. So if you're intending to do it for 30 days, doing a run is really good. So, you've done 5 in a row, you don't want to miss the 6th. You've done 7 in a row, you've done 29, you're not going to miss the last one. So that's a good way of doing it as well. And tell someone you're doing this. Yeah, tell your mum, your flatmate, your mate, your partner that you're doing this. It's not embarrassing. I didn't tell people I was doing a journal for a long time because I thought it was a bit weird, but it's not. I find it very productive, and so much so I'm doing this in front of you guys. Thanks for everyone who's been here, and I'm going on the radio later to tell everyone as well. So yeah, if you miss one, don't worry. It's a really, really personal thing. Doesn't matter if you miss one. Make it part of your life, because I find it really beneficial, and I hope it is for you. So I'm going to leave it there. Just so you know, it's not going to be this long every day. This is half an hour. The alarm went off, just under half an hour. It's going to be about sort of 10-15 minutes every day. So join me at 9:15 every day from the 5th of November. That's today. Join me every day at 9:15. I'm going to be here. Please try and do this. And if it is beneficial or you need to, feel free to email me. I'm richard@weaudition.com. And if you're not a pro member of We Audition, please check it out, because we've got a great community of people. And we are working actors who are trying to improve ourselves and stay safe. Thanks, guys. Stay safe. I hope you have a great day today. I really hope you join me tomorrow. Please tell your friends. Please come back tomorrow. I'm going to sign off now. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it.